Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Inverness in the Spotlight, a show highlighting member businesses of the Inverness Old Town Association. I'm Bill Cato, and today with me as a guest on the show once again is George Benson of Insurance by George. George, it's a pleasure to welcome you to the show again.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And George, let's start out. Not only are you involved with our show, but George, it's my understanding that you're starting a venture here on Channel 16, hosting your own show geared towards seniors. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the show?
Well, that's exactly right. I had a show on WRZN a few years ago called Senior Concerns. And due to different things, we had to discontinue the show after a while. But I decided that the seniors in Citrus County can use a lot more information. And it's always good. Well, you never get enough information when it comes to living as a senior today. And my forte, of course, is the insurance, health and life insurance, so on, annuities for them. So things to make their money go longer, go further, last longer, and also help them take care of their health problems. You know, someone turning 65 today can look at spending anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000 in health expenses over their lifetime, the rest of their life. We become 65 and get on Medicare, and right away we think, well, it's pretty well taken care of, but there are an awful lot of things that are not taken care of by Medicare. And therefore, people don't realize it. Even if it's only the premiums that they had to pay for a supplement or co-insurance or co-pays, it all adds up, and that adds up to a lot of money. And as a matter of fact, the largest percentage of seniors who file for bankruptcy do it because of medical expenses.
Health-related expenses.
Yeah, so that's the reason I decided to do it. Each show will be appearing the second Monday of each month. The next one is September 12th, which is actually the first one due to a couple of flaws last month. But anyway, that'll be the first show, September 12th, 8 p.m., right here on...
Right after our show.
Right after your show, right. And this will, I'm going to have somebody on. I'll have a guest each time. This next month, I'll have Charlie Ricker and Canadian Beds on. And Charlie's got a tremendous program over there for people, and we can help an awful lot of people.
Can really stretch out the prescription drug costs.
Absolutely. And so that's the one thing. And I'm hoping that the viewers will call in or write in and tell us what they want us to cover, because they may have special concerns that I don't even think of. And I'll try to find out all the information I can and make it available to them.
You're willing to tailor your show to any particular issues that are of interest or beneficial to seniors to know.
Exactly. Okay. And that will be repeated the next day on Tuesday at noontime as well. So we'll be on twice each month.
Okay.
And I'm kind of excited about it. It's a lot of fun having something new going on.
Sure, it sounds like it's going to be a great show, and it's really going to help out the seniors.
Hopefully.
And speaking of helping out the seniors, it's my understanding there have been some changes in Medicare that are going to apply to seniors that they need to know about that you might want to tell us a little bit about.
Well, the seniors are going to be hit with a few changes this year. One of the big changes they made the last 3 or 4 years, they've had what they call an annual enrollment period, which ran from November 1st through December 31st, or November 15th through December 31st. For some reason, they decided that they would change it this year, so this year it'll be from October 15th until December 7th. So it's going to be a little change. Of course, people will know about it because we're going to be getting our mailboxes full of stuff from all the different companies, and we're going to be hearing about it on TV and radio and all that. But the thing is that Medicare is really trying to help people, and it's done a lot of good for a lot of us. But unfortunately, because of the costs, they're cutting back some things and changing some things. And I've found in the last few years that one of the best features they have today is the Medicare Advantage program. The Medicare Advantage program does so much more for the seniors than Medicare alone with a supplement in most cases, although I've always said that original Medicare and a good supplement was the best coverage you could have. The problem is the expense.
Of a supplement.
You're looking at $200, $250 a month per individual, and this goes on and on every month. And if you're only bringing in $1,200, $1,500 a month Social Security, that's your major income, that's an awful big chunk.
Sure.
So the Medicare Advantage plans have the benefit of having, most of them have no premium whatsoever, which immediately saves you a couple $100. Their co-pays are very low, making it very convenient because only when you use it that you have it. Many of them have very few co-pays. I'm on one right now. I have not paid 1 penny for my 5 prescriptions since the first of the year, and I don't pay a penny when I go to my primary care physician.
Now, are these plans offered by the government, or are they?
No.
How do they compare to what we know as traditional Medicare supplements?
Well, here's the story. They're under contract to Medicare, and they replace Medicare and a supplement. In other words, they have to guarantee to deliver everything that Medicare would deliver. The only difference is that they can deliver it the way they want, which they will do maybe with a copay or a co-insurance or something like that. Actually, a lot of people get all excited. They say, oh, that's going to be costly and so on. Actually, it costs very little. I've spent very little in the last 5 years that I've been on a Medicare Advantage plan, and I'm very, very happy with them. I got on them only because I want to be able to tell clients how they actually worked, and I got hooked. I like them.
So you found them to be really helpful for
Absolutely.
your situation, and you recommend them to your average senior citizen
I
as
certainly
well.
do. I certainly do.
Now, are they intended to take the place of a supplement, or?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
They will take the place. They are not a supplement, and they are not original Medicare. They take the place of the two, and they do it their way. Now, some of them give back some of the money that people pay for have taken on for their Part B. Some of them don't. It takes a little investigation to decide whether or not to go along with something like that. And I advise people to give me a call or talk to somebody who really knows what it's all about.
You'll be able to naturally explain the difference between the various plans, what
That's
they're getting
exactly
for their buck
right,
as a
right,
result of signing
right.
up.
I see we're running low on time, so let me just put in a plug. The second Monday of each month, I will have my show, Senior Concerns, on YKE. And I hope you'll tune in and get some help from it.
And I certainly hope so too. I wish you the best of luck on the show. And folks, remember, you'll be able to tune in to his show right after Inverness in the Spotlight on the second Tuesday of every month. Thank you, George, for being on the show.
Oh, you're welcome.
And ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned, and we'll be right back with another segment of Inverness in the Spotlight.